Good day everyone and welcome to our professional webinar on corporate governance failures in South Africa, focusing on Eskom. My name is Andiswa and I'm with my fellow team members. This is Musisiwe Mngoma, Samkelsiwe Tongo and Amanda Mtetwa. In this video we'll share our insight in a discussing format covering governance ethics, stakeholders and solutions. Let's dive in.
Let me give you a short background about Eskom. Eskom is a state-owned electricity public utility of South Africa, established in 1923 to provide power of the nation, economic growth, and improve quality of life, founded by the government and industrial leaders. Eskom supports new industries and businesses across the country and supplies over 90% of countries to drive industries, mining, and households.
One of the main consequences of government failures has to be energy crisis. Now, what is energy crisis? Energy crisis is not just the lights turn off, but it is load shedding that does not just last for hours, but for years. And this impact has affected South Africa as a whole, and businesses fail to operate on a daily basis.
As an ethical officer, these failures are not just technical but unethical. Leaders ignore fairness, integrity, and accountability. According to the principles of King Ivy, citizens ended up paying for those unethical choices.
So guys, I'm thinking, since Musisiwe has mentioned that there are governance failures, so what could be the reason behind governance failures?
Yeah, of course, one of the main reasons has to be financial mismanagement, as well as poor transparency.
And also state capital and weak bonds.
That is correct.
Yeah. I agree with that, but I think financial mismanagement could be the biggest issue because Eskom has over 400 billion of debt.
That is correct as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay guys, so in these issues that we mentioned before, what could be the possible solutions?
Okay, you can go first.
I think it's transparency and procurement, and also ethics and leadership must be restored.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's independence and skill build.
Okay.
Yeah. Ethical leadership training.
Yeah, that is great. And also I'm thinking that it could be also regular independent audits.
Oh yes. Ethics and leaderships must be restored.
Fixing Eskom is the key to South Africa's stability and growth. Eskom collapse shows the cost of weak governance.
Accountability is not optional, it is essential.
So guys, what do you think will be the reasons beyond corporate governance failures?
There are many reasons, but some of them is weak leadership and poor governance structures. Leader is the backbone of any organization. So if leaders fail to act ethically, transparently, and responsible, the entire governance system collapses. One of the reasons is lack of accountability. When leaders misuse their power, fail to report accurately, or ignore regulations, it leads to scandals and financial losses. For example, Eskom, where corruption and mismanagement resulted in severe governance failure.
I do get your point, but I disagree with you. We can't only blame poor governance structure. Stakeholders' influence can be the reason. Sometimes shareholders, investors, or customers push organizations for short-term gains, compromising governance despite strong leadership and powerful structures.
I get your point, but I would like to agree with Andisa here because leadership shapes the organizational culture. If top management tolerates unethical behavior, employees follow suit, resulting in fraud and state capture.
I'll also have to disagree after listening to what Samkelsiwe said, because we still need to look at external political pressure, where Eskom faces a lot of pressure from government policies, and it makes them hard to make the right decisions.
I'm still standing on my point. Weak board oversight is also one of the reasons that causes governance failure. Boards are meant to guide management. However, when boards are weak, lack dependence, and fail to question decision, governance risk increases.
Yes, because governance includes identifying and managing skills,
Weak management often ignores red flags, leaving the crews that could be avoided.
Depending on my point, I disagree. Lack of regulatory enforcement can also be the reason. Even if governance structures exist, failure of regulators to enforce laws can lead to governance failures. This shows the problem is systematic, not just about leadership.
I also still disagree, because why don't you guys look at complex global environment? It shows that ESCOM is affected by global problems like the high demand of electricity. Don't you think that those problems can make it hard for ESCOM to run on a daily basis? ESCOM stories show that corporate government failures is not caused by one, but many problems. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel.